Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine, Commander Belay, and this is another transfer video where I'll be discussing 4 stories in this video. A lot to talk about, a lot of news, mainly more of outs regarding ins. Now, the 4 stories I will be talking about is Crystal Palace interested in Reece James as a future replacement for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who officially moved to Manchester United, as you all know. Another story is Christian Pulisic. He won the Young Player of the Year at the Gold Cup. He had a fantastic campaign. I'll be talking about that briefly. I'll also be talking about Tiemoue Bakayoko. A few clubs interested: Arsenal, Manchester United, and PSG interested in his services. We'll be also briefing and touching upon that. But the main story for this video is David Neres. But before I do get into those stories, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not here, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on each of the stories that I do talk about. And also make sure to hit the bell notification bell, so obviously you do get notified every time I do upload on this channel. But the first story I want to talk about was David Neres. Now, he's a player that's had a decent season at Ajax. Obviously, he's 22 years of age, right winger, left-footed, plays for Ajax. Had a decent campaign. He's been at Ajax for 3 years now. Very, very young, 22 years of age. Has so much potential as a winger. Definitely suits our system, our style of play. Quick, pacey winger who likes to cut inside on his stronger left foot. His dribbling is phenomenal. His shooting range, his passing is really good. And I think that in a Lampard system, he'd work fantastically well. Now, there aren't such reports linking him, but what was really interesting is what came out. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, come on, we have a transfer ban. What are you talking about with David Neres? Now, this is where, it gets into the story. Now, Goal.com basically confirmed that David Neres had an interview, and his agent came out and said that David Neres will be 100% staying at Ajax this season. He will not be moving to any club. That has been confirmed. He will not be moving. And there was so much rumours and whispers regarding David Neres coming to Chelsea, and it was not just now, but a while ago, the Times, Telegraph, Guardian, a lot of reliable outlets reporting that David Neres, was really, really keen on the move to Chelsea, that Chelsea were keen on signing him. The price is right. The price was good. Everton were interested, but he only wanted to move to Chelsea. It looks like he's 1000% staying at Ajax for the rest of the season. And obviously, because our ban gets uplifted next year, summer 2020, it does look like there's a huge potential for David Neres to come to sign for us next summer. And to be honest, I'm very interested. I'm very excited to sign David Neres, but there is other targets that I'm more interested, like a Hakim Ziyech, I prefer, etc., or a Nicolas Pepe. However, I'll be very, very happy with David Neres. I'm not going to lie. He's had a fantastic last couple of seasons. The season before last, he played 32 matches where he scored 25 goals and assists, a staggering amount. And yes, you can argue it's the Eredivisie, so it's not the strongest league. It's only the Dutch league. But you look at his Champions League campaign, he's done extremely well in developing Ajax team. Remember, he's only 22 years of age. He can develop. He can be nurtured by Lampard, and that's the point. We want to strengthen. We want to look at young, top quality players, young Brazilian nationality, 22 years of age. He can be moulded into a top winger in the future. And he's got so much potential. I mean, the way he can fit our system, obviously, we have those inverted wingers. He loves to cut inside on his left foot. And for years and years, we still haven't replaced Arjen Robben. I'll be brutally honest. Arjen Robben, someone who has a left foot on the right-hand side. Willian was right-footed, Pedro was right-footed. We had other players like Solomon Kalou, Malouda. These players were right-footed and they were never ever able to cut on the left-hand side. And it makes a huge difference because of the angles. Now, if you're a right winger and you're basically trying to beat your man, you're trying to cut inside, create opportunities, create clear-cut chances, having to be able to use both feet, but predominantly having your strongest left foot allows you to cut inside and opens up those angles. Think about it this way in context-wise. If you're only right-footed and you're on the right wing, it closes down a lot of angles. You're not able to cut inside because you're not as confident on your left-hand side. Your crosses are always going to get blocked because the opponent, the fullback, will know that your strongest foot is your right. Therefore, they'll always block your crosses. And we've seen it, and it will always, decrease the numbers of goals you get, decrease the number of assists you get. And to be honest, I think having a left-footed right winger is crucial in the Lampard system. But not just that, but at Chelsea Football Club, we have to have it. It's crucial, and I think that he'd be a fantastic sign. Like I said, there are other targets I do prefer, such as Nicolas Pepe or Hakim Ziyech, but I would love David Neres at Chelsea. That was the season before. 25 goals and assists in 32 appearances. This season, he only played 29 appearances, so 3 less compared to the season before, and 16 goals and assists in 29 appearances. So again, very, very good stats. Yes, it's not as good as the year before, but he was hit with a few injuries. He didn't play as much. and the goal he scored at the Bernabeu, fantastic goal. The curling effort against Real Madrid at the Ajax Stadium as well. Left-footed, loves to bend those finesse shots. He's fantastic at those, and it's kind of his trademark finish. But he's had a fantastic campaign at Ajax for the last couple of seasons. He's really promising, really young, so has really high potential. And to be honest, I'll be excited with the signing. I'd love it. But like I said, the reports did come out and say he's 1000% staying at Ajax for this season, and there is potential for him to move to Chelsea for next season. So to be honest, I'm excited. I'm excited for next season. I just wish that, we can sign players. Having a transfer ban sucks, it really does, but it is what it is. We can't really do anything about that. But I want to hear what you guys think as well. What are your thoughts on David Neres? Do you think he's a top quality player? How would he suit into our system? Do you disagree with me completely? Do you not rate David Neres at all? Do you not want to see him at all near Chelsea? This is what the comment section is for, to be able to debate, etc. And I think that, I want to hear what you guys think as well. Or do you agree with me? Now, moving on to the second story is Crystal Palace and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now, the Sun and the Telegraph reported that now, obviously, Wan-Bissaka has moved to Manchester United. There is a right-back position, a void that needs to be filled. Obviously, as we know, it's not rocket science. And they're apparently looking at Reece James as their potential target. And I found this quite hilarious, to be honest. I found this quite funny. It's got to be a BS room, 100%. I mean, there's no way Chelsea will be letting Reece James go. Not only that, we have a transfer ban on top of that. So there is no way in hell we'll be letting our youth go. Reece James is one of the top talents. He's one of the generational talents. And in my opinion, he will be better than Wan-Bissaka anyway. There is no chance that he will be moving to Crystal Palace this season. He will 100% be staying at Chelsea. And if you had any doubts whether Reece James will be moving, clear your doubts now. He will 1000% staying at Chelsea. He's one of our bright stars, our bright futures, and one of the youth players I'm really excited to see next season and see how he prospers at Chelsea. I'm really excited to see how it gets on. But there's no way, it's a BS rumor. There's no way he's going to be moving to Crystal Palace. But I just really wanted to clear that up because a lot of people were being doubtful on Twitter. Now, the first story was Christian Pulisic. Now, I know that Christian Pulisic was America. He's coming to pre-season late because obviously he was having the Gold Cup campaign with USA. Unfortunately, they lost in the final to Mexico 1-0. But Pulisic has had a fantastic campaign. USA's by far best player. Compliments from the opposition coaches. He's had a fantastic. I've even watched him in a couple of games, etc. He scored so many goals, so many assists. His end product has improved. And remember, this guy is 20 years of age and he won the Young Player of the Year at the tournament. And for me, that's a fantastic achievement for him at the age of that, to represent his country, to captain his country at the age of 20. It shows you that he has a very strong mentality, but also he's had a fantastic Gold Cup campaign. It just shows you how far he's come. And I think that the future is bright for him. I'm really excited to see how he prospers at Chelsea next season. He won the Young Player of the Year award. So for me, that's really good news. And yeah, it just shows that, all the criticism he gets, he knuckles down, he gets the job done, and he's improving on his end product. You can't deny that. Towards the end of last season with Dortmund, his end product was improving drastically at the Gold Cup as well, and I'm really excited to see how he does in the Premier League next season. But it's a really exciting signing, and also the amount of money we've made from him as well. So really positive sign in my opinion. I'm really happy for him that he won the Young Player of the Year at the Gold Cup. Now obviously I want to talk about the fourth story, is Tiemoue Bakayoko. Now Arsenal, Unai Emery has apparently been really interested in Tiemoue Bakayoko's service, his entourage. I can't even pronounce the name. Entourage. I can't even say it. Anyway, so basically Unai Emery has really been interested in his services. He's spoken to his representatives, and also Manchester United, our front runners, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, are really interested in signing Tiemoue Bakayoko to be a long-term replacement for Paul Pogba. I find it quite hilarious, but the source is actually quite reliable. Now, the source is Get French Football News, who are extremely reliable source, and they usually get a lot of things right. Now, they've reported that they've been really interested. No bid has happened yet, but there are some negotiation, advanced talks, etc. regarding his services. Arsenal interested, Manchester United, and also another club, PSG, are also interested. Their sporting director, Henrique, has spoken to Bakayoko already regarding a transfer. But like I said, no bids have been done yet. Now the thing with Arsenal, obviously, as we know, they have a very tight budget, around a £40 to £45 million budget. So I'm not sure how they're going to be able to raise the funds to sign Bakayoko. But it looks like Manchester United are the front runners to sign Tiemoue Bakayoko, so it's interesting. If you want my thoughts, opinions, I think we should cash in. I just believe that he's too similar to Kante. Kante is miles better. He doesn't suit the style of play under Sarri, and he doesn't suit the style of play under Lampard either. And to be honest, he wouldn't suit our style of play. We have Jorginho, we have Kovacic, who is signed on a permanent deal, we have Mason Mount, we have Ross Barkley, we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, etc. Kante, Jorginho. So there's no need for him. You know, I believe that we should cash in, get the funds enough. We should raise the funds for next season. So next season we are able to have a massive war chest to be able to splash and spend hundreds of millions, which I'm really looking forward to. But in my opinion, we should cash in. That's just my thoughts, opinions. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.